So far, we have already go through various functions concerning to the computer graphics, and we are going to incorporate all such functions whenever we are going to write a computer graphics package. So far, we have already discussed a number of functions which we will implement during the design of the computer graphics package. So at the project level, whenever we are handling any project, then we can also write or handle such type of project in which you can implement the a small computer graphics package, and no need to incorporate all such functions, but you can implement few functions and then you can name it as a small computer graphics package. So again, we are going to discuss few functions which are left to discuss. Okay, so in continuation with the computer graphics package, how we will proceed with the ellipse function. Suppose we are going to draw the ellipse, then what is the syntax for that, which we will define in the graphics package, and we will implement the function. So whenever we are going to draw the ellipse function, then we will write void. This is the declaration, or we can say the syntax to draw the ellipse. So we will define void ellipse, and then x comma y comma s tangle, yani ki start angle, okay, and then end angle, then comma x radius comma y radius. So this is the syntax for the ellipse function. So whenever we are going to draw the ellipse, then we will define during writing our program. So we will write the complete program, but we will declare as the function, okay, void ellipse, then x comma y. What is this? The center point of the ellipse. Okay, so these are called the center point for the ellipse, x comma y. Here you will replace the value of x and y, and then st angle means start angle, then comma end angle, then x radius and y radius. So these types of function, you can say the data will be provided to you in the problem, and then you can draw the ellipse. Okay, so how we will write or incorporate the function if we are going to draw the ellipse? Then consider void ellipse this and this. Okay, so this is the syntax, because in the C programming the syntax is very important. Suppose the syntax for the for loop or the while loop or the printf, scanf, so far you have used a number of functions in the C programming. So similarly here you can use the void ellipse like this, x comma y comma start angle comma end angle comma x radius and comma y radius. Now this is the example ellipse, and we will define here function, and then you can see here this is provided, this is the data which is already given or mentioned in the problem: 320, 240, 0, 270, 100, comma 50. Okay, so ellipse you will define as this ellipse. Now how we will use this function? Then 320 and 240, this is the center points of the ellipse, and 0 is the starting angle. You will start from the 0. So 0 is the starting angle at 270. It means you will proceed up to, you will rotate it up to 270, and then the value of that is the x radius comma y radius, this is also provided to you. The data is already given 100 comma 50. Okay, so whenever you will write the program for this, just you are going to draw the ellipse, then you can include initialize graphics, okay, and then you can define GM and GD, okay, graphics driver and graphics mode, and C:/, you have already seen in the preceding, you can say PPT, okay, preceding lecture. So you will write the same, you will include the same header file, and you will define in the same manner, and then just include the function for the ellipse and also provide the data. Then ultimately as an output you will get this. Okay, so this is the output whenever you will use only 3-4 line programs, because this is the ready-made function and you can use this. Okay, and this ready-made function can recall and consider the data values, and it will give you the directly this ellipse, okay, in this form, so that you will get this figure on the display. So there are few functions which we can use directly, and these are the inbuilt function, and the programmer will implement or inbuilt these functions during writing the computer graphics package. So how we will fill the ellipse? Now you can see fill ellipse function. Okay, suppose we want to fill the color in any ellipse. This is the, you can say, the real ellipse. In with the help of this function you can draw the ellipse only, and with this function here you can fill the color in this fill ellipse function. So here how we will define, again this is the syntax for the, you are going to fill ellipse. Now you can write this void for fill ellipse x comma y comma x radius comma y radius. Okay, so fill ellipse draws an ellipse, it will also draw the ellipse, then fills the ellipse with the current fill color. Okay, so in this case you will define the name of the color and also the fill pattern. Okay, so x comma y, again the center point of the ellipse, x radius horizontal axis, y radius vertical axis. So in the same manner as in the preceding one, that is the ellipse function, only ellipse function. Here along with that, this will give you, it will draw the ellipse and also it will fill the color inside the ellipse. Okay, so you will write void for fill ellipse x comma y comma x radius comma y radius. Okay, so again the data will be provided to you, and then you can fill the color in this. Okay, so we can see here this can be used to fill the color. Okay, now you can see here fill ellipse function. Here we will provide the data. Now you can see here set fill style. Okay, if we are using any pattern, then we will declare the data in this form set fill style. Okay, so we can choose any style to draw the lines inside this. So this style will indicate the pattern. Okay, and fill ellipse. Now you can see here fill ellipse 320 comma 240 comma 0 comma 270 comma 100 comma 50. So at the starting you have already seen 320 240. Okay, this is the given data as per the requirement of the function, and you can see here these are the center points. Okay, for the ellipse x comma y, center points for the ellipse, and this is the starting angle and angle. Okay, x radius y radius. So everything is provided to you, so the data is given here and directly you can insert. Okay, so only there will be a program for this. If you will write only 4 or 5 lines program, then you will get such type of pattern, such type of output on the display. Okay, so you can use, we can say that it is a ready-made program. Okay, just include the header file and also define the GM and GD. Okay, ampersand sign GM, ampersand sign GD, and then you can write the C:// Okay, so you can include the driver file and the graphics mode. Okay, and then you can initialize the graphics at the starting, that is the header file you can use, and after that you can use this function. Okay, fill ellipse function, and then you can define like void for fill ellipse. Okay, like that, and after that you can provide the different values of the arguments. Okay, as you have already seen in the last slide, preceding slide. So you can use this. Okay, void for fill ellipse x comma y comma x radius y radius. Okay, so you will get this value here as a output. Okay, so you can, for the pattern, you can choose here set fill style like this. So it is just a 4-5 line program and you will get this. So current fill color and fill pattern. So this is called the sort of pattern. You can change the here the line pattern of lines. You can choose any other. Okay, and also you can change the color. So these are the ready-made inbuilt functions there in the computer graphics package. Now put pixel function, another function. Okay, suppose you want to put any pixel, you want to the output of a dot. Okay, so we will use put pixel like that. Okay, and then these braces and then function. And now for this, you can see here void put pixel x comma y comma color. Okay, so this is the syntax for this function. Okay, suppose we want to display the pixel. Okay, then what is the syntax for that? Void put pixel x comma y comma color. So here you can also put the value of the color. So put pixel plots a point in the color defined by color at x comma y. Okay, so this is the remarks. And how will you declare this function? So this is called the syntax for that. So you can, so far we have discussed the put pixel function. Suppose we want to draw a pixel, okay, on the display unit, then we will use this function void put pixel x comma y comma color. Okay, so this is the function which we will use to draw the pixel on the display unit. So this is the syntax you can see here. Now what is the viewport? Okay, you have already aware by the window. So we can treat our screen as a window even, or on a screen we can draw a number of windows. Okay, so suppose for example, just I am going to consider a window on a screen, and suppose we are assuming the screen is a complete window. Okay, is a complete window, and suppose there is a image on the screen. Okay, and we want to choose a particular part, or we can say the portion of a image, okay, of an object or image. So we are going to clip some portion of the object or image. Then the clipped portion inside a particular window, that is called the viewport. Okay, so a viewport consists of a portion of an image or object. So on a screen, we can choose a number of viewports. Okay, whenever we want to choose a particular part of the object, then we use the viewport, and with the help of the viewport we can clip the particular portion of the image. So that is called the viewport. So with the help of the viewport we can enhance the visibility of the image. Okay, suppose if some portion is not so much visible, then we choose the particular portion of that image, then we can clear that image, or we can enhance the visibility with the help of the viewport. So a window can consist of a number of viewports. Okay, so the viewport don't scale the image. In this case, we are not going to scale the image because we are choosing the particular portion of the image. Okay, so don't think about the scaling of the image because we are not increasing or reducing the size of the image, but just we are applying the clipping. Clipping means just you are cutting a particular portion of the image, okay, and in which that cut portion or the clipped portion remains in a particular window, then that window is called the viewport, okay. So the difference between the window and viewport you can understand easily. A window is you can consider the whole screen as a window, then draw an image on the screen, and after that choose a particular part or portion of the object or image, okay. So the area in which you are going to choose that particular portion, okay, that is the clipped part of the particular portion, then that is called the viewport, okay. Just you are choosing the particular portion of the object. So we can say that a window can consist of a number of viewports. Why we are choosing the viewport? Because with the help of the viewport, just we are enhancing the visibility of a particular portion or part. Now this is the inbuilt function. You can also check here, set viewport, okay. Set viewport function. Suppose we want to set a particular viewport and we want to choose a particular part of the image, then we will use the set viewport function, okay. So if your software package has inbuilt capability of this function, then whenever you will use your computer graphics package, then with the help of that computer graphics package, whenever you will use the set viewport function, then you can easily choose the particular portion of the image or object, okay. Then what is the syntax for that? So syntax for that we will use here, void for set viewport left comma top comma right comma bottom, okay, comma click. So this is the syntax for that, okay. So set viewport establishes a new viewport for graphics output, okay. So in that viewport you can see easily the particular portion in more visible fashion, okay. Just you are enhancing the visibility, so that is called the output in the form of the graphics. Or the viewport corners, here we will define the corners left top and right bottom, okay. So we will consider the same sequence as we are going to define in our inbuilt function, okay. So whenever the data will be provided in the problem, so first you will check that it is in the same sequence, okay. Or suppose if there is an image or object already displayed and you have the choice to choose the particular data, okay. Suppose the sequence is not provided, then you will choose in the same sequence as it is given or defined in the syntax, okay. Syntax for set viewport function. So you will consider the sequence left comma top comma right comma bottom comma clip, okay. So again we will define the viewport, window, what is the difference between the viewport and window, what is clipping, okay, and what are the different clipping methods, what are the different algorithms which will be used to clip a particular portion. Then we will discuss in unit number 4 all these things, okay. Here now there is a need only to understand what is the difference between the window and the viewport. Now in this sequence you will choose the data, okay, left top and right bottom. So please remember the sequence as it is already defined or given in the syntax for the set viewport, okay. So whenever we will use during writing our program, again this is the ready-made function. Now you can write only 4-5 lines program, then you can get the output for this function. Now you can see here, this is one of the example based on the set viewport function. Here it is given set viewport 0, 0, 200, 200, 1. Now you can see here it is already defined. Just consider the sequence. So here left top. Now you can see left value is 0, and then now you can see here top is again 0. Then you can see right is 200, and then you can see bottom, then bottom is equal to 200, and again you can see clip is given here 1. Okay, now here it is given rectangle. Again these are the corners are given 0, 0, 200, 200. Okay, these are the, you can see the corners for the rectangle, and again you can see the measurement for the circle is given, and again the ellipse, this is given. Now you can see the output. Okay, suppose if you are using this, then what type of output you will get after running the program, you can see in the display. So try to write such type of small programs using the computer graphics. Okay, you can use the same Turbo C++, okay, and use the header file. You have to change the graphics mode, okay, and only simply you change the header files only, and after that you can run your program using the same compiler. Then you can draw the rectangle, you can draw the circle, you can draw the ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, whatever you will want. Okay, and then you can check the corresponding output and use the same functions. Okay, so for that you can practice to run such type of programs. Now clear viewport function. Suppose you have already choose a particular part of the image, then now you want to clear that viewport. Okay, that particular special window, we can say for the viewport, it is a special window in which you have already chosen the particular part or portion of the image. Then there is a need arise to clear that viewport function. Then how will you clear? Then for that clearing the viewport, we will use the another function clear viewport. Okay, then it will clear your viewport. Okay, it will give you the blank. Then you can use here for the clear the viewport. Now you can use like this. If you want to draw the circle and set viewport, now it is given rectangle like this, get character clear viewport. So after writing this and providing the data values, here you can write the clear viewport function. Okay, then whenever you will close this function after writing, then as a output you will get here only the viewport. Okay, without these curves. Okay, without these curves, you can see, you can check the inbuilt functions, then you will get this blank. No curves will come here in output. Okay, so clear, we can use clear viewport, then we will not get the display in a particular viewport, or it will clear the last image, preceding image. Like the clear screen you have already used in the C programming. So we will define under the header file of the conio.h, okay, clear screen. So for the clear screen, it clears your screen. Okay. Now the text with graphics. So there are functions in the C language that draw the text character. So somewhat, I think, I don't know whether you have studied the engineering drawing. So in the engineering drawing, at the degree level, you will go through that. You will study about the different types of the text. So in this case, suppose you want to draw the A, okay, different alphabets or the number in the forms of graphics, then you can change the color of the text character, or you can change the background color, Okay, you can increase the size, you can change the style. So for that, it also have some inbuilt functions to change the style of the alphabets. Okay, to change the background color, to change the size. So you can use the text with graphics. So there are several functions in C language that draw the text character in graphics mode. So in the graphics mode, you can even draw the only A, okay, with different style, with different rotation, okay, with different color. So there are also the ready-made functions. So you can use that and you can draw different types of text characters. Now, just I am taking your attendance. Okay, just you wait here. Okay, so I think you understood this text with graphics. Now, this is the out text function. Again, out text displays a string in the viewport. Suppose we have the viewport and you can define the text inside that. So, what is the syntax for that? You can use as void out text, and again within these braces you can see as a argument you can use var star text string. Okay, here just you are defining the pointer, okay, so that you can display a string in the viewport. So it is doing two work. This function is doing two work. It is also providing you the viewport, and now you can draw the string inside the viewport. Okay, so it must have more visibility. Okay, so here you will use the pointer based function. Now you can see, so it is again the ready-made function you can use, okay, to see the viewport and a string inside that. Now again out text, you can see here xy function. So it displays a string at the specified location. Suppose you want to display a string not inside a viewport. Okay. Suppose you want to draw the text. Okay. Draw a string but at a particular location. So how will you declare the function? Now you can see void out text xy, now x comma y. So this will showing the location from which you will start, okay, to display the string. Then again you will use the same function here, pointer value. Okay, it will give you the location, and from this location you are going to draw the string. Okay, so with the help of this out text xy, you will start from the current location to the final location. Okay, along with the direction. So you can use, this is again the ready-made functions which are already inbuilt in the computer graphics package. Again, set text style. Here you can set the text style. Okay, you can change the style of the text with the particular direction, or you can say the rotation. So here you will declare the function like void set text style font comma direction comma character size. Okay, so here with the current location you can draw the text with a particular style. So you can see here, so there are various functions which are inbuilt in the computer graphics package, so that the user can take the experience by writing few programs and using these ready-made functions. Okay, so again you can see here set text style function. Here you can font direction, you can just change the font direction. Supported are horizontal text here and the vertical text, and you are going to rotate that particular fonts. Okay, here you have a particular string and you want to rotate that at a given angle. So you can use these again the ready-made functions. Okay. Now you can see here Set text style function, again under this character size, you can change the size of the character. The size of each character can be magnified, okay, using the character size factor. Here you can use the character size and you can enhance the size of the character, okay. So a character size value of 0 can be used only with the stroke fonts. Now you can change the font and also the style and the character size by using the same function, set text style function, okay. Again you can see what is coming inside this function. You can change the font direction again also here, the same, the character size, okay. So these are the various functions you can see which we have today discussed. And now you can take the experience, just write only a few programs related to the computer graphics for your more practice, okay. So you can do the practice on the same compiler Turbo C++, okay, on your laptop or any other machine, desktop, okay, on your system. And then you have to write few simple programs. Just you can see how we can use the computer graphics package, okay. So even that whenever you will use the Turbo C++ compiler, then you can write directly the few programs, okay. All the you can say the graphics in that such type of functions already inbuilt, okay, in that compiler. So just include the header file, initialize the computer graphics, init graphics, okay, and after that you have to mention that GM and GD graphics mode and graphics driver, and where the graphics mode driver are available, you can insert that C:/TC. It is already inbuilt, okay. So this is the fixed one, is a standard file, and you can use directly, and then you can write the graphics function, okay. If you are going to draw the rectangle or ellipse, circle, arc, so you have to use the syntax for that. You will remember few functions, okay. Or either you can consider the library for the particular compiler, okay. If you will use the Turbo C++, then in the C compiler library you can search the graphics function, and then you can use those functions and recall, and try to do the practice to draw the simple curves, okay, like the circle, rectangle. You can draw the square. So how will you draw? Then just write only few lines program, and then you can check the display, okay. So here just I am going to bind up this unit. If you want to ask any question regarding this, then you are welcome. Please ask if you have any query. If you have any query, please, you can discuss any problem. Any question, please?
सर जो आप नेटवर्क और हार्डवेयर वाले लैब में जो आप बता रहे थे सर, वो मैनेज करना सर डायग्राम सर, वो कैसे सर समझ में नहीं आता सर।